Hi, this is Reno, and welcome to our garden. My son, David, is assisting in doing the filming today, so say hi, David.
Sup?
What I wanted to show was a little bit more detail on the buckets that we made. We purchased 5-gallon food-grade buckets, and then I drilled like a 3.5-inch, come a little closer, David, 3.5-inch hole, and I purchased these drain tubings from the hardware store with caps. So I drilled a hole, I stuck the tubing in there, drilled several holes here for ventilation, and then I put in a larger hole for my PVC pipe. Now the PVC pipe just fits in the hole. Then I drilled a couple holes here on the side of the bucket and put a zip tie on it so that it always stayed with me. And then I attached the nylon rope to it going down through the bucket to the end of the cap. So this will be submerged in water in the bottom of the bucket. And it's a system that's very durable, and we've done this for years. So this is my other bucket. All I've done with it is I've drilled holes for air to circulate between the bucket and the water that I'm going to fill through this tubing so that it creates an overflow where it can wick up the water through this piping, through this nylon rope. Now to fill these every year, I loosely just use the bottom part of it. I use a couple scoops from my garden, because in this soil in the garden I've got worms and a lot of good nutrients. So that'll make up the first part of the bucket. And then the second part of the bucket is some a garden mix that I got from the landscape.
Mixed with
Local landscape that has fertilizers, and it's just a garden blend, they call it. And it's worked real good to add a little bit of nutrients for the plant. So this is how I've got it all set up. I'll fill this with water until I see it pour out here. Then I know that I've got my reservoir filled up. This nylon tube rope will keep it wicked up here. I'll center and put my plant in there, and it'll start to grow. Why don't you take a closer look at that, David? And then I want to show you some of the plants that we've got going right now. And you can see I also zip tied after I laminated just the tag so that I'll know exactly what I've got. Don't have to worry about the tag falling off or rain getting to it. These are a couple of large barrels that I'll be hooking up to the drains as we get into the season later where I need more water for the plants. Right now we've been getting plenty of rain, and I have a couple other barrels that are already open. And these here are waiting plants and some items that we left over from last year. Now to give you an overview of some of the things that are going on in the back is this little greenhouse has some plants that my wife has got started with, some tomatoes, some of the things that we're anxious to put in the garden. I have one barrel that's hooked up to the spout for some water for the plants. Got some nice blueberry bushes going, raspberries, kiwi, planted some garlic and some onion, and you can see the rhubarb plants doing really good. We've also got some grapes we got started that'll go up over this arbor, some blackberries, and then this is our garden that we just planted, and it'll start to sprout up soon.
It was featured last video.
And I've got some bean poles that will show the strings on there real soon as they start to sprout up, and then some strawberries. So I'll keep you posted on how well the garden's going this year. And we also have another greenhouse back in this area here where we've got some more herbs and plants. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, David, for all your help.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you later. Thank you.